Hey, what's up everyone? In this video, we're going to just sail around and do the Jewels of the Deep event while talking about some of y'all's unpopular opinions. Alright, so this first comment is, personally, I don't want any more crossovers. The Pirates of the Caribbean thing was really great, but I'd prefer Sea of Thieves to stay Sea of Thieves. I actually understand this comment a lot. I think crossovers can be really good, but they can also be a little bit too much at times. I think a great example of it, and people are gonna get mad when I say it again, is Fortnite. Fortnite overdoes their crossovers. You could have one week where there's just like 10 crossovers in a whole week. It's ridiculous. I think not too long ago we had like an Ariana Grande concert with Street Fighter skins and Free Guy and all sorts of stuff, all within the same few days. Going back to Sea of Thieves though, I really did like the Pirates of the Caribbean crossover. I would be interested to see that story continued because they left it open for more to happen afterwards. But I would rather not have that for like another year at least. Right now I'm happy with how Sea of Thieves has been. So what I think was nice about the Pirates of the Caribbean crossover was it brought new stuff that isn't Pirates of the Caribbean themed to Sea of Thieves. Like what we're doing right now, this Jewels of the Deep event is surrounded by all these new enemy types. I think the biggest legacy of Season 3 will be all these new enemies. The Sirens have completely changed the game. There's no debate about that. You can't like do boring or anything like that before without this event. And I think if they just added the Sirens and other enemies without having these tall tales to go with it, it would feel a lot more disingenuous, if that makes any sense. And I think the reason for that is because you just, like, it'd feel out of place. It wouldn't make sense, really, for it to be there. Now, while I agree I don't want a ton of crossovers in the game, I still want crossovers to come. I think that's cool. So, like, let's look at when crossovers are done well. For example, the ship set, which was, you know, you just got it from the Mayhem event, which I think that was like last week, maybe 2 weeks ago. I think if you're watching this video when it releases, there's still time to get it, but I think this Tuesday, the 7th or whatever, is the last day you can get it. I'd recommend highly getting it because I'm probably going to be in the Emporium after. But I like the crossovers where it's the ships that you can get, and usually they're free. So you have like the Battletoads one, you have this Pandora one, which is Borderlands, I believe. I really like the Halo one. The Halo figurehead's one of my favorite figureheads in the game. Ooh, there's like a gem. So I think that's when you can see a crossover done well. And the Tall Tales were done really well. The only problem with the Tall Tales from the Pirates of the Caribbean crossover is that's all we got for 3 months of content. And for me, that's just not enough. We've talked about that ton in other videos about that, so I'm not going to talk about it too much in this one, but I think I still want to see crossovers with other entities, like how we had this ship set. Alright, our next comment is, I don't like the Blunderbuss. I kind of want it removed from the game. I think it's a cheap and easy gun to use, and I feel it involves little skill to use. So, I think that's a little too absolute for my taste. I think the Blunderbuss, we're going to go ahead and use it now, just to use it against these enemies. I think the Blunderbuss is okay to have in the game, but it's way too overpowered. It makes sense that I can blow up that skeleton with one hit, but I shouldn't be able to kill an opponent, like a player, instantly with one hit from the Blunderbuss. And I think that's what people are upset about. I don't think they're upset that the Blunderbuss is in the game. I think it's because it's literally a one hit and kill like that. I think what should be done is you have the blunderbuss do similar damage to what the sniper does, and then make the sniper dependent on range. So the further you are away from a player and you shoot them with the sniper, the more damage it does. Because I don't think a sniper should be in place of like a blunderbuss or a pistol. It kind of annoys me when you see like someone taking like the double pistol and blunderbuss at the same time. Okay, I'm trying to have a conversation here. Can you stop? It kind of annoys me when you have like the blunderbuss and, you know, sniper or sniper and pistol at the same time, because it just takes away the fun from the game. Honestly, I guess you could say this is my unpopular opinion, I think every player should have to use a sword and then choose whatever gun they want to go with it. I don't think you should get to have multiple guns at the same time. In terms of the blunderbuss being a cheap and easy gun to use with little skill, I don't know how much I can argue with that, to be honest. Like, I am someone that really doesn't like the blunderbuss. I don't like using it myself. I think it's not that fun to use. I prefer a little bit of a challenge using the pistol and then the sword. And I think using the sword for close combat is a lot of fun, especially if you fight someone else that's using a sword. And then the pistol is nice for like when you're in the water and stuff. Oop, here we go. Where you going, buddy? Why is he going away? I wonder if he sees me. Hi. Hey, where you going? Alright. So let's talk about this next comment. I'm sorry guys if this is an unpopular opinion, but I hate Plunder Outpost. Just because the merchant, she acts like she's tough, but isn't anything, and it's just plain rude. I think there was more to that comment, but it got cut off and I couldn't find where it was originally posted. So trying to make a video. So the best way to fight these things is by jumping through them. If you don't die, there you go. He's dead. He shot the skeleton. If you wait for those electric eel ones to charge up their thing, it does more damage to them. Alright, so why don't we go ahead and head over to Plunder Outpost and just see if this has any merit to it. Alright, so come up here. Senior Trader Marine.
Are you up to this?
Your life-saving guide to navigating the perilous seas of merchant life. Someone's very high and mighty about their role in this game. What can you tell me about the Merchant Alliance? Hold on, let's see. I'm not sure you want to know.
Do me a favor, please. Get out of here. Get out of here, man.
If I asked you, of course I want to know. Okay. I see your point. I still think Plunder is my favorite outpost, but I'm gonna agree with you on this one. She's pretty rude. Alright, let's get back on the seas. Alright, so our next comment is, ugh, everyone's settings in Sea of Thieves are really, really garbage. And that is absolutely true. If you're playing with the default settings, you really gotta change that up. And I have a couple different videos we talk about that. I don't want to sound like I'm just plugging all my different videos in this, but this video that he commented on was talking about changing your controller settings to make it worth using a lot better. And if you see what control I'm using, what I have is that I can press these buttons up here, the food and throw out bowls. That makes it really quick to get that. And then on the back buttons, we have our, inventory wheels. I think this does push to talk, and then this one I have my emotes. Those you can do whatever you want with. I don't really use those buttons, so I just mapped it to random stuff. I'm just gonna use the cannonball on this. Double hit, let's go! I'm actually quite proud of that. Close to it. There we go. And then some other settings that are really bad default is the field of view. I don't know if you've looked at my video and just wondered what's different about it. I have the field of view all the way maxed out, which means I can see way more of my screen. The default makes it basically a lot smaller. I don't know how to explain it. I can show you if we go into settings, go into gameplay settings, see how I'm at 90. The default's 78. So 78 looks like that. That's not good. So let's change that back. You can see how much of a difference that is right there. Ooh, hello. Yeah, that's completely right. The settings are terrible that are default. But that's why you got videos like me to teach you what to set your settings to. Make sure you like and subscribe. Alright. I think it's my ammo. These things like to spawn a lot. Alright. Alright, so our next comment is you have to account for that enormous Pirate's Life update, which has to be profited from. I don't think the prices are outrageous. It's not pay to win. You don't have to buy it. I don't know if you consider this an unpopular opinion, but the reason I put it in this video is that there was a lot of debate over this topic when I made that video. Those videos about the premium products that you could say, the premium cosmetics for season 3, those were some of the biggest videos, especially the Black Pearl one. Hello. I don't want to jump through this one. So while you don't have to buy, the Plunder Pass or the Black Pearl or anything like that, it still doesn't really change the fact that these things shouldn't be so expensive to get. I don't really have a great argument for it because I understand where he's coming from, and I think a lot of people would agree with him, but I think also a lot of people would agree that they want to support the developers. I don't think anyone says that Rare should not get paid for what they're doing. Rare should absolutely be profiting from Sea of Thieves and the immense success the game has had. But as someone that actually wants to buy stuff from them, I want to buy it, every ship set. One thing I wanted to do for this channel was do it before you buy it on every single ship set from the Emporium and all the different cosmetics, and just show you what it looks like before you buy. Similar to videos you'd see about Fortnite skins and other games and stuff. I wanted to do something like that, but it's just way too expensive for me to do even just one ship set. Even if I just did the Black Pearl, that's way too expensive for me too. So maybe one day, maybe that Patreon will start getting better or something, or we'll get 1,000 subscribers. Maybe Rare will start helping us out a little bit making those videos. But for now, you're just gonna have to look at the picture that's in the Emporium. Alright, so I'm not gonna say that I disagree with this opinion, but I will say that I don't agree that it has to be that expensive. And I think that you would still see Rare get a profit even if it was cheaper, because you have to think of economies of scale. But if you have the price at a cheaper price point that more players can afford, then you're going to make more money in the end, because you'll have more people buying the product. I hate mermaid statues so much. I almost didn't participate in this event. just because I hate breaking the mermaid statues. The red ones are definitely the worst though, by far. Alright, for our last unpopular opinion, we forgot to mention with the new update they added a new stereotype, the Pirates of the Caribbean cosplayer. This wasn't an unpopular opinion, I just found it really funny, I wanted to add it. And yeah. I didn't buy the Emporium outfits because I'm just like, it's not the actual Jack Sparrow outfit or Davy Jones outfit. You're just playing like Halloween with these characters. And why would I do that when I already have the best looking pirate on the seas? All kidding aside, if you like those Pirates of the Caribbean costumes, you know, have at it. I don't think there's anything wrong with wanting those. I think they look pretty cool. And yeah, I don't really got anything else to say about that. Alright, but that's it for this video. I don't really have any more unpopular opinions to talk about. If this is something that you enjoyed and you want to see me make more videos like this where I'm just kind of talking while doing whether it's like an event or a voyage or something, let me know in the comments below, and make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Leaving a like definitely helps me know like what videos you guys want me to do and stuff. But that's it for this video. Thanks for watching, y'all, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye, y'all. No. Go away, go away, go away, go away. Good boy.